Welcome to the new Millenium podcast, bros. I am your host, Brian Millman, and today, finally, we are going to have Justin Jr. I think this is going to be his first time here on the podcast, but what's special about it is it's live. It's going to be live at the Tampa Theater. Actually, it's not going to be. It already happened, bros. It was an awesome crowd, an awesome atmosphere. If you wasn't able to make it, it's cool because I think that this podcast does it justice. Justin Jr. talks about his career in XTV, and for somebody who has not been like a guy that has been in the forefront of XTV, this guy's got quite the story of somebody that's been in XTV for quite a long time. You forget that Justin was a kid here. And so, he talks about that and, his journeys, what it's like being, I guess, Justin's kid, what's his relationship with him and the other members of his family, Miss Martha and Laisha. Laisha actually makes a special guest appearance towards the end of the podcast. We introduce her and she asks the audience questions for Justin Jr. Really a whole lot of fun, just a whole lot of laughs, a whole lot of enjoyment. I think that you guys are gonna like this. A whole lot like the Live in Blackpool podcast, which you can find on the XTV East Coast Network. Of course, that was with David. That was with David B-Boy. And I'm trying to think. I think that I did that like way back in 2016, way back when NXTV wasn't a thing yet, but it was talked about. Oh no, it wasn't. I'm looking at it here. January 13th, 2017 is when we did Live from Blackpool with B-Boy. So if you want to check that out, it's not under a New Millennium podcast for some reason, bro. I don't know why. But it's under Live from Blackpool. If you just go to XTV East Coast and search it, you can see the live show there with me and B-Boy. And it's pretty interesting because we're talking about what NXTV might be like. This is way before it ever even happened, before it came into fruition. And already, Miss Martha and a whole lot of the current day NXTV superstars were, talking about it and thinking about it. And so, it's always fun to go back and listen to that. It's funny to listen to Sketch and how we sounded at the time. Our Sketch's first draft, I guess. No pun intended, bro. I just really thought of that off the head. But in any event, bro, I don't want to bore you anymore with my talking. I want to go ahead and get into it, bros. Live from the Tampa Theater, it's Millennium's podcast with Justin Jr. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your MC, Brian Millman, Millenium. All right, bros. All right. How about it? All right. This is cool. I love these shows. What's up, bros? Thank you all for coming out, bros. This is definitely a big moment for me. It's definitely great to have you guys here. Here in the Tampa Theater, I didn't realize they had so many cockroaches. I know I'm probably not supposed to say that, but it's definitely not as clean as the place in London that I went to. But shout out to the Tampa Theater. We're in a different floor from where they do NXTV, and we have a huge guest, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, the man who you all have come out here for, Justin Jr. Yeah. What's up? Wait. I'm gonna mess up together. Street. What's going on, man? Cooling, man. Give it up, guys. Justin Jr. So, man, how you feeling? I'm feeling good, man. What's good with y'all? Oh, wait. A lot to talk about, bro. It's just like so many people have, wanted to hear from you and, get your perspective. And, the last time we were supposed to do a show, we got rained out. Yeah. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, man. And then I had asked him if we could just go ahead and just do it. Oh man, this is the first time. Justin Jr. doesn't mind throwing me under the bus. No, I'll just be telling the truth. Cause what it is that you know what I'm saying. I was just like, well, that's cool. You know what I'm saying. We can't do it on stage in front of everybody, so that's fine. So all we got to do is, you know what I'm saying. We could we could just I was like, no, we could just go ahead and we can, just do it at your place. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to have your mom. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I'm saying? He ditched me for moms. It so wasn't like that, bro. No, it's cool, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it. It really wasn't like that, bro. I mean, it was just, Miss Martha, was making her rounds, and I happened to run into her, and I asked her, if she would do a podcast with me because, the idea was, Mill, you don't have to explain. You don't have to explain. Oh, man. But, all right, so let's get started, bro. I always like to start at the beginning because people, often forget that, before we saw this sort of incarnation of Justin Jr., like we saw you as a kid. I mean, Justin Jr. has pretty much been here like since when? Probably, damn. I think I started in XTV, but I don't know. I don't know how old I was. Probably like 5 years old or something. Or maybe, you know what I mean? I was just a jit, you know what I mean? But yeah, since I can remember, I've been here though, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, it wasn't known that Justin had kids. He, he kept us a secret for a long time. Exactly. And then, it just sort of came out like, yeah, I guess it just sort of made sense for the Justin character to sort of have kids. And, Justin was getting older, and then, it was just like, I think that's one of the things that make a character really whole is, when they have a family, when they have a mother or a father or a brother, because it just makes sense. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, following in those footsteps ain't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, like, the easiest thing as a lot of people could understand. I mean, really, I just felt like, I just had to be, before I stepped out and just decided to be like, like really all in on my character. I had made my mind up that I had to be solid. I had to be rock solid because that's how my dad is. Like, even if he mess up, like it's still funny, like or whatever. Like it's still like it's like he didn't mess up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just man. Like I don't know, man. He like so ill as a character, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta be just as ill, or I gotta be iller than him. You know what I mean? And like so, I just wanted to be like real intense, you know what I'm saying? And so like yeah, before I came out as like, a wrestler, I just changed my voice up because everybody remember, when I was a kid and I used to be like, Daddy, can I have a cookie, please? You know what I'm saying? Something like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's that's the Justin Jr. we remember. I don't know who this asshole is that we just ran into all of a sudden. Damn, man. What's with the name for? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I used to be like that. And then, pretty much that was just my character. I was just like a little pipsqueak kid, you know what I mean? And I mean, I had like, my thing with Laisha and stuff. But that was what it was. I was just a typical older brother that picked on his little sister. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't doing nothing to me. Wasn't causing no harm, no foul, or nothing like that. And I was just always picking on her. But I ain't never getting no airtime. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people ain't paying no attention. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was just Justin's kid. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it was. So. I mean, it just remained like that forever. You know what I mean? And so like, but what was that home life like? I mean, like, we've heard Justin's perspective. He's come on my podcast and talked about it. But like as far as from your perspective, being a kid and him being a part of XTV. I mean, we've heard Miss Martha say that when Justin would be gone for so long, and be in XTV, like, it would just seem like, he was lying about where he was at. What did you guys think about it? Well, I mean, really, he ain't killed, because he used to just be stay spending that cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, he was, I was always getting stuff. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I was seeing when I seen him, and it was always cool. You know what I mean? Like, he would, take us to do stuff, go to Disneyland and, just go out of town, do all kind of fun stuff, when he was there. It was always fun for me, you know what I'm saying? And, and my sister always loved him, you know what I'm saying? She was always crazy about him. So, really, it wasn't no thing, it was just like, whatever, And mom may never speak down on him. So, like, really, it wasn't until, like, I got older that it was like some, that I understood that it was like some kind of ill feelings, you know what I'm saying, between them. That's interesting because, I mean, because the way that you would, like, go at Justin, like, upon you getting into that. I know we haven't gotten there yet, but, like, it was so intense. Yeah, we'll get to that, though. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, I mean, honestly, when I was a kid, man, it was all peaches and cream. I had a great childhood. Honestly, I can't even front like, it was so bad and stuff. I mean, my dad made sure that, you know what I'm saying, that I knew, that like I ain't have like something that that everybody have, you know what I'm saying? Like that I was he made me know that I was blessed, you know what I'm saying? And he instilled that in me. You know what I mean? To be able to appreciate different things and, having to work, you know what I'm saying? He made me work, for stuff, you know what I'm saying? He put me to work. He made me do stuff, around the house or whatever it may be, whether it was, helping out my uncles or whatever, you know what I mean? But, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how that was, though, Mill. And so, like throughout your teenage years or throughout your young childhood, I mean, it's just interesting to me that you kind of gravitated towards like being a NXTV star because, like, I mean, Justin was not a wrestler, and so it's like I wonder what just gave you the mindset of wanting to get into the ring and become an NXTV star. Really though, I mean, because I'm gonna tell you like this. So like, one night, my mom, you know what I'm saying, she had basically got fed up, alright? You know what I'm saying, like for real, like this was after many years. I was probably like 12 years old, or like, I don't even know, man. It's hard, cause like, it's been so different now. But anyway, so my mom, she just got fed up, you know what I'm saying, and like she played like she was asleep, you know what I'm saying. She had played this trick on him. She got with me and my sister, you know what I'm saying. I think I was 12 though, and my sister was like 8, you know what I'm saying. And she had got with us, and she just like, we just had plotted on them, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was into that, you know what I'm saying? Because mom was always fun too, you know what I'm saying? She always just made stuff fun, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, we was just like together, we was just always our thing. I mean, it was cool when dad was a part of it, but you know what I'm saying? We was just like our own little gang, so we had, and plus we used to like the real dad anyways, you know what I'm saying? So basically, she decided to that like for a whole week we was just gonna like just be like just play along with it. You know what I'm saying? She was gonna stop asking him all the questions about, where he was at and all this stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like, and we was just gonna follow him, and we was gonna find out. And I was pretty intrigued by that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, dang, where do he be going? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes he'll come in early, sometimes he come in late, sometimes he'll come in, at the middle of the day. You know what I mean? And like he just pop up in different spurts and was like, yeah, I was at work. It just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like every time he would be gone, no matter where he went, you know what I'm saying? He was always saying he was at work, but he always come back at these different times and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I know some jobs like got weird schedules, but it was just like, man, 3 in the morning and then 3 in the afternoon. I mean, come on, man. Like, get out of here, man. My dad is a terrible liar, man. But I know, trust me, bro. But so she just followed him. You know what I mean? And then that's when stuff got weird. Like he just kept on driving and driving. You know what I mean? And like it was weird, man. Like it's almost like he knew that she was following him. You know what I'm saying? But like she had, I don't know if I think I might have skipped over a part. Like she would be sleeping stuff, and then like he would sneak out the door. You know what I'm saying? But so like she would just play along, like this was the deal. So one night, she finally gathered us all up, and we got in the car together, and then we started to follow him. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it was weird. But then he had fell asleep, behind the wheel though. You know what I mean? Like, and he was like finna like go into a doggone ocean. You know what I mean? And it was just weird, man. Like I vaguely remember him like us getting out the car and seeing him in the car sleeping, and us calling him and us trying to like wake him up. You know what I mean? And then like just like suddenly like time changed. Like I don't know. Like he had drove like all the way to the ocean, and like, the car kept on driving. You know what I'm saying? And like somehow his foot was on the brake. You know what I'm saying? Like right at the edge of the ocean as he had fell asleep. It was just strange to me, man. You know what I mean? And then like I just had never seen nothing like that. And then like, it was like one of them eerie kind of things where like time got lost, because next thing you know, like we was just like in this different place. You know what I'm saying? And like it was XTV. And then him and my mom, I just remember them getting into this big fight. This big argument. You know what I'm saying? And her being all scared that that he almost died, and her demanding him to tell her what's really going on and what happened. And like that was the day that what I mean, that he just came clean, yo. Like it's hard to explain to people, man, but that's what I saw though. You know what I mean? It was weird. He was telling her like trying to tell us every time he go to sleep he go to some different world or something like that, man. I don't know. It was strange. But like we basically like, what I'm saying? Like once he like, like kind of acclimated us to XTV, you know what I'm saying? Then like we ain't never go back, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was just like, cause my mom demanded, she was like, well, we gonna stay with you. You know what I'm saying? Cause like that really had freaked her out seeing them fall asleep behind the wheel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Justin explained that, a little bit on my podcast. He said that every time he went to sleep, that's when like he would kind of go into a dream, and his dreams became real, and then he was in XTV. It's kind of strange, but I think he explains it in further detail if you guys want to go back and check out the archives. But that's really interesting though. So you basically just was converted over to XTV instantly. Yeah, man. I mean, we followed them all the way to the edge of the ocean. I guess that's some kind of phrase, but I don't know. Might be some type of shimbara type shit. I don't know, man. Really, I can't tell you, but I just know. I just know that for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying, I pretty much grew up here. You know what I'm saying. My mom found out that that there was schools here and all that stuff. You know what I mean, and she just like she kind of fell in love with it. You know what I mean. And then it went from that to her begging him to be like a part of XTV. So my dad was just like, okay, like y'all ain't gonna he was like, because he didn't want us in this world at all. You know what I'm saying? Just because of, all the madness, like, he showed us that. And it was just like, it was intriguing to me. I was like, dang, that's tight. That's fascinating. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just showed me different people like LT. And like this time, like, this was like before they was men and all that stuff. They was like real young little kids. And man, it was crazy, dog. Like, LT was a fraud, man. I mean, no, Killer was a fraud. No, for real, man. Killer was a fraud. He's telling the truth, bro. Like, yeah. This is during the time where characters came to be based off of video game characters, and so like Yaki, he was actually a hedgehog. That was his deal, and then it wasn't until 2005 where another mystery. Mysteriously, people just slowly became human. Some people were human already. People like myself, people like Justin and Justin Jr., they were already human, but some people converted from, some other form back in 2005. So that's, just if you're just following XTV, that is a fun fact. Yeah, he showed me all this stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, and the more and more we seen, the more and more I fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go back to like my old world and my old life. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was cool, man. I liked it. I liked it like this. So, and we never did. We never turned back. You know what I mean? And I went to school here and everything, right? And I understand, like, like, so you would be like in different classes, like with some of the stars of nowadays. No, I wasn't never in none of their classes, you know what I'm saying? But we went to the same schools, like, because they was always like so many years ahead of me, and I was just a jit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like way younger than like the youngest big star in XTV, you know what I'm saying? So I was always out of their reach, you know what I mean? Like, they was just always, everybody big dog me, even Lil LT, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody big dog me, Ray, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was just like, way more important. I mean, but I was just a kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm just growing up, you know what I'm saying? And, just figuring stuff out. I ain't really, to answer your question from earlier, I ain't really think about getting into the ring until probably like around 2008. You know what I'm saying? That's probably when I first started to, like, just pay attention to, I don't know, just like, I think that's just when I started to care about wrestling, man. And you know what I'm saying? And I would watch XTV around that time, and the era of the athletes, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, damn, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I could do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just fascinated, like, even by people like you, Mill. I ain't just saying that, Yeah, give it up. No, for real, man. This dude right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's cool about Millenium is, like, you one of the first people that kind of broke through during that time that, like, really, like, bro, like, it's hard for a nigga to, like, really, break through when you got people like Killer and LT that's on top, and you know what I'm saying? And they always, shooting shit down, you know what I'm saying? Because I would see that too, you know what I mean? And I knew that would happen to me. I was like, damn, like, that shit was sort of discouraged me. You know what I'm saying? I used to sort of feel like I couldn't be a big star. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until later, I just kind of, like I said, changed my persona. You know what I mean? And just like, I was like, okay, I can't be like, the little kid pipsqueak. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be taken serious, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to man up, and I'm gonna have to be able to, back up what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so you did. You finally end up in NXTV. No, that ain't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, like, I had to go through training. My pops, like, I'm telling you, like, he made sure that I was a formidable, like, star too, though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, he made it a point to where, like, you ain't finna go out there and embarrass me, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If y'all know my pops, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know that he ain't finna, like, we ain't finna, shame him. And that probably had to do with why he didn't want us around, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was probably, from his perspective, not only was he probably trying to protect us, but he just ain't want us to be XTV stars, because from his perspective, you know what I'm saying, when people like LT run around, and like, back in those days, y'all, it was way crazier, like, it was just like way more chaos because everybody was kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, inmates running the asylum. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what it was. I mean, people was running all over the place. Like, you can think about somebody like Yaki Najiyu. He was Sonic, so he was how he is now, but like 20 years younger or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's crazy because he crazy now. You know what I mean? So like, it's crazy seeing that. So from my dad perspective, he like, nah, I don't want my kids, he thought Lisa was gonna become a hoe, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. Like, and he thought I was gonna become some kind of thug, you know what I mean? And it was like, nah, man. For real, he tried to keep us out of shit, you know what I mean? Cause he just seen so much fucked up shit in XTV. And like, just so many unfortunate situations, and he just didn't want us to become us, because y'all, that could easily happen to anybody, you know what I mean? You could just be, and even if you become on top, like, you got to stay on top, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay, like, a formidable figure, you know what I mean? So my dad made sure that I went through training, and like, you know what I'm saying, and he sat with me, you know what I'm saying? And like, when he seen that I was taking it serious, you know what I'm saying, like, he really helped me with my promo skills, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, he just talked about, like, when he was my age, you know what I'm saying, he was always use that as an example. He'll be like, yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, because you remind me of me when I was your age, you know what I'm saying, and when I was your age, I would do this, and when I was your age, I would do that, you know what I'm saying? And like, it started to like click with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to get pissed off at first, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dad, like, I ain't you, you know what I'm saying? But like, he was really just trying to teach me like the principles of what he was doing. Like he used to use a whole lot of vulgar language, you know what I mean? And I was like, well, if I do that, then they know that I'm trying to be like you know what I'm saying? But he was just like trying to teach me, like, it ain't really what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I mean? And it's the power in what you say. You know what I'm saying? And it's just what it's like. He just made me realize like how to really strike a nerve. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got mostly from my dad. That's what I pulled most from him. You know what I'm saying? I learned a whole lot though. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to, yeah, man. And I just wanted to just put my own twist on it. That's all. You know what I mean? Right. So, at what point did you start to join NXTV? And like, while your dad was training you, so far, on the microphone, where were you getting your training inside the ring? Yo, honestly, man, I wasn't. I didn't get my training until my mom had purchased 2K18 or 2K17. My bad. Really? Yeah, man. That's when I first got my That's when I first started. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I first ever got in the ring. Like my dad just he just wanted to make sure that I could talk. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really care too much about the in ring stuff. You know what I mean? He just wanted to make sure that I can hold my own on the microphone, because he wanted me to be like a huge major star. Like, he was real proud of me, you know what I'm saying? And like, he the one came up with all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we kind of talked about this earlier. I was gonna bring this up, that he the one made it a point that like he said for me to like be shooting on him and shit. Like, he wanted me to call him a piece of shit dad. He made up all that stuff, like, real talk, y'all. Like all that shit was like, we was just kayfabing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was just like trying to make it like we hated each other, or like I hated him, you know what I'm saying? Really, but like, I was just, he was telling me to say shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, go in, man, go strong, like, cut low. He was like, make them think that you really hate me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, dad, like he was like, sometimes he'll be like, nah, you ain't go low enough, man, and cut deeper, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, you want me to go deeper than that? You know, and like I would just say some cruel ass shit like on 2GN. You know, like he came up to me, he was like, good job, son. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy to me, man. Like he telling me good job for like really shitting on him on the microphone. Shit was crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like your dad, just imagine your dad just telling you to shit on him. My dad like that though, you know what I'm saying? He just like he pretty easy going, man, you know what I'm saying? He love having fun, man. Like no matter what, he just love having fun. Like, and you know, I think that that's what's so cool about him. I mean, I think that that's why him and my mom is just like just such cool parents. Cause yeah, man, they they just made for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom just such a sweet spirit, and you know, my dad, man, he just like so cool, man. It's amazing to me. So yeah, I'm blessed. I'm definitely blessed. So then how did you get the call, or how did you get the nod that you were gonna be in NXTV? My dad, man, he kept on being like, he ain't ready yet, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't gonna be ready, you know what I'm saying, for him, but like, cause like, I wanted to get into the ring, you know what I'm saying? And he kept on postponing it, you know what I'm saying? He's known for doing that. He's known for like holding people back until like he thinks that they're absolutely ready. Yeah, he did that with me, you know what I mean? And I was just ready to get out there, but you know, he made sure that my move set was straight. He made sure I moved around good, cause like, and then like he had went and did the career mode. He did the career mode. Like I was ready to jump on, and then he was like, yeah, you gonna get your turn, and I was like, all right. So then, you know, as soon as I'm ready to get on, like he started doing the damn career mode. Yeah, man. And I'm like, damn. Like I thought I can get on. He was like, hold on, let me do it first. You know what I'm saying? And I was mad about that shit. But what he was doing was like he was like comparing me to himself. You know what I'm saying? He was saying, cause like this was our first time. Like this was the first time that we had ever did like the video game. Like the first time that we ever was on, you know, a video game since 2013. You feel me? You know what I mean? So like I'm a brand new character, you know what I mean? And so he just wanted to test out all the kinks. He know that he ain't like a real great, you know, competitor. So, you know, he didn't want me to just jump out there and fall on my face, you know what I'm saying? He wanted me to look good, you know what I'm saying? So he was just wanting to take all the bumps and stuff and, you know, and look bad, cuz everybody always, you know what I'm saying, like I say, always ribbing on him anyway. So yeah, that's basically what he did, man. You know what I'm saying? He had went out there ahead of me. Then finally he gave me my shot. You know what I'm saying? Then they jumped into the season mode. And like my season mode kind of, you know, I did all right. I did pretty decent. But like I lost a lot, you know what I'm saying? And then I got discouraged. You know what I mean? You know, and it was just like, man, like that shit was kind of whack. You know what I mean? Because I was just losing. And then NXTV started to catch fire because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they thought that it was going to take longer. I guess they thought it was going to take longer to make everybody. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like, the way it was with me, like, you know, like, because a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be going through the career mode and you'll just slowly start to make people. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be building up a dude. But that ain't how it was because they had so many, you know, new talents getting signed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once so many people got signed, they started doing a tournament, and next thing you know, they started, you know, running NXTV Live. So, you know, yeah, so, you know, we was kind of off to the races with that, and then like the project with me being in the career mode, that just got subsided. You know what I mean? Because Stars was just getting big over there already on NXTV. You know, people were starting to like sketch, and yeah, man, you know, like. All kind of people, man. Johnny Money, you know what I mean? Like, for real. You know, like, all these different people was, like, really starting to get all these different responses. So, you know, I mean, it was what it was with my stuff.
try not to cry, and I say soda, soda, tie-dye, alright, roll the die, I coast, I dose a smile at guys, I'm trying to hide behind tired eyes, I say I might survive the nighttime, I might die, I say soda, soda, I'm high roller, user, I post for the poster, yeah I see cola, Coca, Sprite, I love the most. I ride roller coaster, I try all the cultures. I smile at guys, nighttime is mine, lie eyes are wide and high. I'm tired of trying to try not to cry, and I say soda. I'm a Yoda, yo sir, I ride roller. I try all the cultures, like my swollen smoker. I'm a comatose, I once used to be your girl. I used to be your girl. I used to be your girl, girl. I used to be your girl. I used to be your girl. I used to be your girl. I used to be your. Been too busy, but I don't wanna deal with you. Been thinking about the way you treat me right, yeah. It's you and me, but I don't wanna deal with you. Been thinking about the way you leave me right, yeah. Been too busy, but I don't wanna deal with you. Been thinking about the way you treat me right, yeah. It's you and me, but I don't wanna deal with you. Been thinking about the way you leave me right, yeah. I tried to hide behind tired eyes and sigh. I'm tired of trying to try not to cry, and I say soda, soda, tie-dye, alright, roll the die, I coast, I dose, I tra la 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 la. Now I'm trying to hide behind tired eyes and sigh. I'm tired of try not to cry, and I say soda, soda, I'm high roller, user, I post for the poster, yeah. I see cola, Coca, Sprite, I love the most. I ride roller coaster, I try all the cultures. I smile at guys, nighttime is mine, lie eyes are wide at night.
And so, did you sort of like take a back burner? No, I ain't take a back burner at all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like my mom was commissioned. I took full advantage of that. I took full advantage of that. I got every perk that I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Days off and all that shit. Motherfuckers was hating. You know what I'm saying? Like I got into it with Tyrone Andre. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it was like during the tournament, you know what I'm saying? He called me like a sissy mama boy or some junk, tried to embarrass me in front of everybody backstage, you know what I'm saying? And so like we got into it and shit like that. You know, we cool now, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like motherfuckers just like, you know, hated on the fact that, you know, that I would get shit. I mean, and make no mistake about it, you know what I'm saying? My moms and my pops, you know, they make me work for everything, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if I need something, I mean, of course they gonna give it to me, you know what I'm saying? And they the boss, I mean, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, what kind of special favors were you getting? Like I said, you know, like days off, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was trying to say that I ain't earned my spots as the champion. And so so when I had did the little program and shit when I was the champion, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a whole lot of controversy behind that, and then like my mom was starting to get cold feet with me. Even mom started to turn on me like, damn, well maybe, you know, maybe we should start pulling back on you. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, ma, you ain't gotta listen to them. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it could be great. And then DT got a hold of the belt, and like, cause he cheated to fucking win some kind of way. or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that had pissed me off because I'm like, damn, now I'm really getting set back. So I really couldn't get the big start that I really, really wanted. You know what I'm saying? I did all right and people was giving me props, but I could have came in like so much more bigger and so much stronger. You know what I mean? If the table was set right for me, you know what I mean? But some of that was my fault. I lost some matches, you know what I mean? But I still got the belt, you know what I'm saying? If I could have did it, you know, differently, I probably would have held off and got the belt a little bit later. But I guess it just played out the way it was supposed to. You say that, you know, you had a little heat there with DT. DT, you know, like the way he had won the match, like that shit had pissed me off, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't let him know that, you know what I'm saying? Like he had just did some cheat shit, and then like I was like for real though, I was a little salty about that shit though, you know what I'm saying? Cause King Kong had done just did like the same shit, so I'm like, you ain't even being original, you know what I'm saying? I was just like really like on some boo-hoo type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he ain't even being original. But yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I got over it and shit, like I said, shit, knowing people in our places, you know what I'm saying? They put me on this, they had this big show where I was in a ladder match. I think we main evented, me and DT had headline. It was a ladder match. They hung it up, and then they was like, they said some junk like, oh, DT is the fake champion and I'm the real champion or something. Then Moms had awarded me this new belt, you know what I'm saying, this different belt. You know what I'm saying? And like I ain't even like it as much as the belt that DT had. I still wanted that belt, so she made the ladder match. She put both belts up. You know what I'm saying? And then I won, and so like boom, then it was straight. But I don't even remember who I lost to. But oh no, I think I might have lost to Tyrone. Ain't really sure, but I mean I ain't mind losing to Tyrone. I just like, you know what I'm saying. I mean, we telling the story, you know what I'm saying? So the story got to get told right, you know what I mean? And like everybody kind of just hands on, like, you know, because it's just this big old web, you know what I mean, y'all? Like it's like NXTV is this big old web, and so it ain't always just all about me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why sometimes I might get pushed to the side, you know what I'm saying, because of for a bigger cause, and I don't really mind that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm here for the long haul, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here like for a long time, you know what I'm saying? It's real. That's great, bro. I think okay. Well, we got Leisha in here. She's gonna be actually yeah. Is she back there? Leisha, where you? She the one with the biggest head. Where you at? She's gonna be here. She's gonna be asking the fans some questions a little bit later on. All right. I just wanted to make sure that we had her in place. But so yeah, you know, you're in NXTV. You're having a hell of a run, and then you sort of you did well. Like I mean, you know, you lost the championship, but you know, you started to just build yourself up by having all these different programs. Yeah. Let's see who I went up against. I think you had Kevin Owens first. Yeah, the Kevin Owens thing. Well, yeah. See, that was like I had to go ahead and just, you know, like I requested that. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to a point where it was like, okay, like I just felt like I was too popular, you know, at the time, but without an explanation. Like it was like, why are we giving this guy a push? And he basically like Kevin Owens, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I was doing was, you know, like had a Kevin Owens type of twist to it. And so I just wanted to get that across that like y'all, like I know that, you know, I know what this gimmick is, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all work with me. Like I'm doing this on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I chose Kevin Owens, you know what I'm saying? Because basically, you know, I just chose Kevin Owens. Like I just like as far as style, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I like before I came into NXTV, I made my mind up that I was gonna be like, I just made my mind up to be like, you know, to be completely original, but like just have like some sort of angle, like, you know what I mean? So I just kind of, you know, style myself at the Kevin Owens, you know what I mean? Like Cause I mean, who else? Who else? Like, how else can I dress? You know what I mean? Like, I had a hard time with that. Like, what I'm gonna wear? You know what I mean? And like, that's just the most comfortable, thing. Like, that's what I wear at home. You know what I'm saying? I wear a t-shirt and some gym shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would wear. So, and I ain't want to look like a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? With some regular ass sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think that would look that cool. So, I mean, maybe I might switch it up to like t-shirt and gym shorts, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some, but I kind of dig my style, the way it is right now. And I always like switch up my shirts, you know what I'm saying? They make sure I get like 1,000 different shirts, you know what I mean? We be going through the pile and junk, like every time, you know what I'm saying, the creation suite come through, you know what I mean? Then like everybody be up in there. We be looking out for, each other like, oh, this would be good for Akira. Damn, this would be good for Shannon. You know what I'm saying? This would be good for me. You know what I mean? So, like, it's cool. Yeah, I understand that. Like, the NXT guys are like a real family. Word, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, yo. Like, having like Tia and them and Jessica and motherfucking Big Trap, like when they all left, like that was like, cause in San Antonio, like they was all there, you know what I'm saying? Like they sat backstage. I think Trap was the only one that went out that night that was set up to leave. But that was all they last night back in San Antonio, you know what I'm saying? So like, while all that shit was going on backstage, yo, niggas was emotional backstage, cause you know what I'm saying? Big Trap, like that's the big bro, you know what I'm saying? Or shout out to Trap, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like he's somebody who everybody just love, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and it was like that with Miss Martha too, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why the reaction was like that. Like everybody was out there, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole roster was out there for the send off for Miss Martha. So you know what I'm saying, it was like a big send off for Big Trap too. You know what I mean? Everybody just had a big old party, and a big he was like the major one, but like Tia and them, you know what I'm saying, they was big too. You know what I'm saying? It's just that like Trap been there since day one. You know what I'm saying? Like we got love. I mean it's love. With everybody. But Trap just like. I'm talking about day one, like it was me, Trap, Shannon, Sketch, B-Boy, motherfucking shit. I know I'm gonna leave out somebody. Probably Enziguri, Manuel, Johnny Money. You know what I'm saying? Like us, like Tyrone was there, Carmen was there, like and Trap, like all us. You know what I'm saying? The original, motherfucking Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? Danny McGee. King Kong bitch ass. Yeah, fuck him too. Boo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was there though, you know what I'm saying? He a part of the original. You know what I mean? But he go back way before us, but you know what I'm saying? That's why, like those names that I named, like that's the special click. So like that shit was crazy. Crazy emotional in the back when Big Trap had his last night, because everybody knew, you know what I'm saying, that he was going to leave. Everybody knew that was his last night, you know what I'm saying? And so we knew he was going to do the job and shit. We didn't know he was going to get pinned to 50. We didn't know he was going to get pinned by 50, though. We didn't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, motherfucker, like, that shit had me crazy. Like, what the fuck? Damn, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool, though, you know what I'm saying? And then they immediately put Trap on Funky Town, you know what I'm saying, showing that, he ain't going forever, you know what I'm saying, so that was straight. So, I mean, I don't know how I got off on that, you know what I mean, but, yeah, it's just crazy wild. I think I was just talking about, like, the family aspect of, like, NXTV, like, that's how it is. It really is, a family. Well, and it's getting bigger. Like, what's it like backstage now? I mean, with everybody, with all these new faces coming in. As far as right now, I mean, it's still cool. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just love, man. Everybody show each other love. Like I said, it's still like that. But like right now, like shit, we just did a show. You know what I'm saying? It was just now a show, and it is a little different. You know what I'm saying? When certain people ain't there, you know what I mean? Like when certain people ain't backstage, it just feel different, you know. Or when certain when like Taurus and Aaron, like when they was gone for a minute, it was just like damn. And then when they came back, you know what I'm saying, everybody was happy, like, you know what I'm saying, because it's like, yeah, the gang all here, but it ain't like that. So, like, you know, you just get used to certain things being a certain way, you know what I'm saying, and then it just ceased. So, you know, but I mean, it's still cool though. It's still fun, you know what I'm saying. It's just that, like, yeah, when people be missing, you know, it be like that. So that's why, you know, it was crazy in San Antonio because we knew everybody wasn't gonna be there, but that was like the last time that it was gonna be like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's kinda like the day of dread though, for real though. It's kinda like a day that we all been dreading, dog, because everybody wanna get to the main roster, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know, and what's important about being picked for the main roster is saying that, like, you the best of the best, like you the cream of the crop in this league, you know what I mean? And so, like, yeah, so at the same time, there was bittersweet because you know that, like, you done built up this thing, you know what I'm saying, this relationship, this bond with everybody, and you know, that's gonna be it. Yeah, that's the dynamic that has been brought into the world of XTV, having it be like that. It kind of sucks that you guys do have to go through that, but then of course you can look forward to perhaps being reunited. Yeah, if you make it to the main roster, that ain't no guarantee. You know what I'm saying? That ain't guaranteed. Like, you see who got picked, like only like 5 people. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, this is the first year, you know, and so, you know, who knows what might happen. Yeah, I heard they might do like another draft at the end of the year or something like that. But I just heard, you know, shit changed, like, I mean, fucking seasons. Right, bros. So that time has come where we take to the audience, and I want to bring out our very special guest right now. Who big here today? Yeah. I wanted to get her ready because I think that she was in the audience. Laisha Turkey Leg, bros. Yeah. Only been on one episode first. Hey man. Good. Don't get no hug. I just saw you, man. Alright, bro. So Laisha is going to go out into the audience, and she's going to go to the crowd. And here we go, bros. Make them good, bros. All right. What's your name and where are you from?
Yeah, my name David. My name David, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from St. Pete. I just wanted to know, shoot, Justin, like, why you picked the gimmick for like, why you picked to be like Kevin Owens? It seemed like, you know what I'm saying, you got like a real, you know, natural ability of just being yourself. So I don't understand why you beat Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I don't know where you been for like the past hour or so. I just said, you know what I'm saying? The reason that I choose the Kevin Owens gimmick is basically just, you know, just for my gear. You know what I'm saying? I spent like 5 minutes talking about that. I don't know where you was, homie. I literally just said that. You gotta pick better questions, Laisha. Shut up. All right. What's your name and where you from?
My name Marie. I'm from here. Justin, I want to know something.
What's up, sweetheart?
How you feel about being on J&W Top 8 list?
Oh, good one, bro. Oh man, yo, I don't know what number I got, but you know what I'm saying, the fact that I was even on the list is definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J&W Boss. I don't think that NXTV got a bigger supporter. You know what I'm saying? Besides like the West Coast members, you know what I'm saying? But like J&W and like Super Kick, you know what I'm saying? And even some of the newer cats, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Duke Zender, Don Carr, you know what I mean? Shout out to SWF. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sort of going off on a tangent. But yeah, man. I mean, being on the top 8, man. Yeah, that's big for me. You know what I mean? Because I mean, like honestly, I ain't been on like the roster like that much. You know, and I think that's something that he pointed out. You know what I mean? So why weren't you on the roster? I mean, really, you know, like it's really cause of the NWN. I ain't really trying to blame them, you know what I'm saying? But like the truth is, like the reason I ain't been on TV that much is because of like that whole Worlds Collide thing. Like, so if that didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? Like I would have been on TV. I would have been doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was either you know like them or me. It was either this or that. You feel me? So you know that's pretty much how that was. Sir, what's your name? Where you from?
I'm from Land No Lakes. Just then, I want to talk to you about, your family, and your pretty little sister here. How you doing, girl? You smell just quite dandy. I want to know how you guys are doing as a family because you guys, have such different personalities. So, how are you as a family? How you guys doing?
I thought niggas served drinks in here, yo. Nah, we good though, man. Honestly, I feel like we better than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like like everything good. Shoot, I mean, my mom, she just she keeping herself out there as much as she can. My dad, you know what I'm saying? He keeping it going. He doing his thing. He doing what he known for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see my sister out there, she want to be a big broadcaster in XTV, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm doing my thing. So, I feel like we great, you know what I'm saying, in our careers and in our personal life. I just now recently moved out. Yep. I just recently moved out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Laisha gonna stay there forever.
Damn, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just messing around. But I'm going to college like next year, so congratulations, Laisha. Yeah. So eat that. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Won't you get another question, man? All right. What's your name and where you from?
Hey, baby. My name Lisa. Justin, who was your favorite opponent?
My favorite opponent was probably let me think. Shoot, that's a good question. Honestly, Kevin Owens was a good one. You know what I'm saying? I dug Kevin Owens. You know what I'm saying? Dug working with him. Really, shoot, that's a toss up, man. It's a lot of them. Owens was Tyrone, Henry. You know what I'm saying? It's like a toss up between them and Sketch too. Like I'll say, like them was like my most favorite people to work with. You know what I mean? Like shoot. In no particular order, man. Them was all my favorite for different reasons. Like Tyrone, like that dude, like I still ain't beat Tyrone on TV, man. And it's just like, damn, like he just got that shit over my ass, man. He just always big brother in a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, you know what I'm saying? Like he just so damn tough. It's hard to beat that dude, man. He hard as hell to beat, man. I don't know how to explain it. You know, like many people have a difficult time with Tyrone, but he just have great matches, man, and that nigga stiff as hell. For real, man. Like, shit. But, I get stiff right back with him. You know what I mean? Sketch challenged me in a whole different way, because that nigga, you don't never know where that nigga coming from. That nigga like to make you, he like to blow you up, you know what I'm saying, and get you all dizzy and shit. He like to run circles around you, and he like to stay out of your eyesight. He quick as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? And like he always add new moves to his arsenal. So you know, like you never know what you're gonna get with Sketch. That nigga unpredictable. You know what I mean? Who else I said? Henry. That nigga strong as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been thrown so far in my damn life. You know what I mean? Like Henry, that nigga retired from wrestling, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to wrestle no more. He got all in his feelings over. That nigga love Big Cass and Izzo, man. Like that's yeah, like that nigga came in talking about some fucking SWFT, whatever the fuck he did. Like so yeah, man, like so that's I told him like that was like something that they used, you know what I'm saying, on TV that like I used to always rip him about backstage because that was like he just used to come in SAWFT. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yo, like chill out on that, you know what I'm saying? And like I think somebody had overheard us saying that shit, like overheard us going back and forth, and they was like, hey, y'all should do that on TV, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, no, I ain't acting. I really mean, like, don't go out there doing that shit. Like, that shit is fucking something else. And you know what I'm saying? He thought that he was going to be able to get over doing that shit. But and maybe if he came in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, the way before NXT started to get on the roll, I feel like Henry, you know what I'm saying, he should have been, like, a part of those names that I mentioned earlier. I feel like he should have been, you know what I'm saying, in that lineup. But for whatever reason, he wasn't. And so he just got left out, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga super talented, you know what I mean? But yeah, he just bowed out though, you know what I'm saying? He just don't want to do it no more. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He was definitely one of my favorite opponents. Big strong ass fool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a whole lot of people. Yeah.
I wanted to know, Justin, you know, like, as far as, like, advice in the locker room, you know, if your parents aren't there, as far as, like, your peers, who do you, like, you know, look to for advice?
I really feel like, you know, honestly, you know who a good-ass person for advice, man? Kevon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like, yeah, like, that dude a locker room leader, man, if I ever seen him. You know what I'm saying? He just like he kind of been here, you know, and done that, man. You know, he done kind of seen everything. The nigga done been betrayed and all kind of shit. You know, he done been, you know, at the ultimate highs and all that different stuff. So yeah, you know, Kevon. Plus, you know, he just a cool ass dude. You know what I'm saying? He one of the people that I gravitated towards. Like he one of the first people that I started to feel like was a friend. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, yeah, probably Kevon, but it's other people in there too, though, you know what I'm saying? B-Boy, you know what I'm saying? B-Boy got good ass advice, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he done been around, you know, but yeah, you know, even like, you know, whenever she around, you know, Jordan Strong, or JJ Strong, you know, somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, man. That's pretty much who, but yeah, keep on my dog though, man. Shout out to them, man. All right. What's your name and what's your question? Hey Justin, how come you ain't joined the NWN? Dude, that's damn, that's Quan ass. Quan, what you damn wearing a damn disguise, fool? It's Quan, man. Where this cuz why ain't join NWN, man? Cuz, man, I wasn't trying to join that mess, man. Like reason number one is because I don't even think that they was trying to have too many people up in the NWN for fear of it getting oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? And if the NWN get too big, then that's more people in the NWN that got to get on TV that ain't going to have a slot, you know what I'm saying? Or if they do take up a slot, that's just like too much NWN on programming. Because mind you, NXT only do like 5 matches, you know what I mean? So, you know, there's one reason. And then another reason is like, I just ain't want to do that shit. I ain't want to be a part of them shits, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like, you know, I could get so much more out of like fighting one of them dudes or fighting against them dudes than actually, you know, fighting with them yeah, you know what I mean, being on the team. You know what I'm saying? You know, just a lot of people actually, you know, like suggested that you should join the NWN. Yeah, and I just feel like, I mean, it's, you know, I just think that it should be a different type of heel. You know what I'm saying? King Kong, he got his own thing. You know what I mean? And like even what they got right now with him and JP and them, you know what I'm saying? Like that's good. I feel like that's good for Taurus and Aaron. You know what I'm saying? So they can get some of their personality out. You know what I'm saying? Along with like JP and Malia too. You know what I'm saying? Because they need it. You know what I mean? They need that kind of rub. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, you know, down them or nothing. I think they talented, but I just feel like, you know, that they ain't really been getting the right type of exposure. So being in the NWN, that's gonna give them prime time exposure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just one for me though, yo. You know what I mean? And I just been biding my time. I just been biding my time. You know what I'm saying? And waiting for my opportunity to just be able to come back in and just climb right back to the top where I belong. You know what I'm saying? Headlining and main eventing. It's coming. It's coming real soon. Trust me. All right. Let's see. How about we do like one more question, and then we're gonna roll out of here. Make it good. Okay. What's your name? What's your question?
Yeah. How you feel, you know, like, you know, about your career, Justin? Like, you know, so far where you at, how you feel about it? Because, you know, a lot of people feel different things. So how you feel? Huh?
Y'all got some characters out there, man. Oh, yo. Honestly, I feel like I feel different ways, man. I feel different ways every single day, man. And, you know, I be bouncing around. Some days I be feeling like, damn, I ain't doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Ain't big enough names. But then, you know, honestly, I get a lot of compliments, believe it or not. I ain't trying to brag. I don't like to say that stuff, but I'm saying it because it's just sort of validating. You know what I'm saying? It's saying that, like, even though I ain't did a whole lot, which is what I feel, it's like I've done enough to make a big enough splash. You know what I'm saying? Like, people know my name, you know, and I dig that. You know what I'm saying? I want more mic time on TV. Like, when I've been on TV lately, I ain't really been getting mic time. You know what I'm saying? That's been frustrating. So, you know, it's just like it just depends on what day it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like today, I'm feeling real good. I'm out here in front of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know that's gonna be going up, so it's exposure. But at the same time, I'm real hungry, man. I think that's the best word to summarize it. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry right now. You know, like I had a NXT title run, but that ain't enough for me, man. Like, that ain't enough. I need to be headline. I need to be main eventing. I need to be like having the best matches of my career right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about that. So, you know, that's where I am. You know, like, y'all just trust that y'all ain't seen the last of me. Because, like, your boy hungry, man, and I want it. And I'm coming for it. I'm gunning for it, and I'm willing to work myself, you know what I'm saying, from the ground up if I have to. Well, there it is, bros. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. You guys are a great audience. Thank you to Justin Jr. All right. And thank you to you guys tuning in at home for tuning in to the No Millenium Podcast. Good night, everybody. All right, bros. There it is. My entire interview with Justin Jr. Live at the Tampa Theater. I thought it came out pretty good, dudes. Glad you guys tuned in. Glad that you stayed with us for this entire trip. And I hope that you enjoyed it, bro. I know I definitely enjoyed the time. Definitely a great atmosphere there at the Tampa Theater. And it's just, you know, having Justin Jr. and, you know, Leisha there at the end, I mean, you know, it's just really a good feel to me, the way that these new characters bring a whole new, like, light to XTV. I don't know if anybody else in XTV feels that way, but it's like, you know, this new era just brings a layer of XTV that I've personally never seen before, and it's really, really cool and fun to experience. It's just really, really amazing, bros. And, you know, it all came from Miss Martha. She put a whole lot of love and effort into it, and it continues to grow, bros. It continues to flourish. I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to be able to present to you the different artists and different athletes and superstars of today in the world of XTV, bros. And thank you so much for tuning in to this here episode, and thank you for tuning in to all the episodes. What's next on the horizon? We just did the AOA top 5. That was on my bucket list of podcasts to do. We did the Justin Jr. Live. That was also in my bucket list. So, I guess I got to check out some more. Yeah. And you know what? Just by saying those, some more come to mind, though. So stay tuned for the New Millennium Podcast. I am Brian Millman, and I will be coming with some more very unique and different types of podcasts for your listening pleasure right here on the XTV East Coast, where it's always working, bros. Thanks, bros, and good night. Cheers!